Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn under delivery and over delivery tolerances. We know that when we post goods receipt for a purchase order, the system will propose the open purchase order quantity of an item for posting the goods receipt. Let us say we have a PO for 100 quantity and let us say the vendor has already delivered 40 quantity. Then the open PO quantity proposed by the system when we post the GR is 100 minus 40, which is 60. Let us say the vendor has delivered 50, another 50 quantity. Then the quantity delivered by the vendor will be 40 plus 50, which is 90. And the open PO quantity will be 100 minus 90, which is 10. And let us say finally the vendor has delivered the remaining 10 quantity. And in that case, the total quantity delivered by the vendor will be 100 and the open purchase order quantity will be 0. So hence, the open purchase order quantity is the quantity still to be delivered for a purchase order item. The system will calculate the open purchase order quantity as the difference between the ordered quantity and the delivered quantity. If the entire purchase order quantity or more is delivered, then the open purchase order quantity will become 0. And another important point we should know, when we post the goods receipt for a purchase order, the system proposes GR quantity equal to open PO quantity. If under delivery or over delivery tolerances are there in the purchase order, then the system will check if the received quantity is within the under delivery and over delivery tolerances. Okay. If the quantity is within the tolerances, then the system will allow us to post the GR for the quantity received. And let us know what is this under delivery and over delivery tolerances. So, what is this under delivery tolerance or under delivery? In the standard system, under deliveries are allowed because let us say the PO is for 100 quantity. If the vendor has delivered less quantity than 100, the system will allow because we know that the vendor is going to deliver the remaining quantity in the next time. The system will accept the under delivery as a partial delivery. If you post the goods receipt for a quantity less than the PO quantity, the system will display only a warning message. This one we know. And what about this over delivery? If the quantity received lies within the over delivery tolerance, the system will not issue any message, either warning or error message. If the total is more than the over delivery tolerance, the system will issue an error message. Let us say we have a PO quantity 100 pieces and there is a under delivery and over delivery tolerance of 10%. That means the system will allow us to receive quantity which is either 10% minus or 10% 100 for 100 pieces. Okay, that means it will allow us to receive 90 pieces or 110 pieces. Okay, which is 10% minus and 10% plus. As we can see here in the above figure, the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are 10% and PO quantity is 100, which means the system will allow us to post GR for 90 quantity or maximum 110 quantity. Further, also we have an indicator for unlimited over delivery in the purchase order. This is also important. In such case, we can receive any quantity more than the PO quantity. Okay, so there will be a unlimited over delivery in the purchase order. One checkbox will be there in the delivery tab page in the item details in the purchase order. If we check that one, then the system will allow us to post quantity more than the purchase order quantity. Then default values for under delivery and over delivery tolerances. This is important actually. What are these? We can set default values for under delivery and over delivery tolerances in the material master record or in the purchasing info record or set in the item details in the purchase order itself. If we set the under delivery and over delivery tolerances in the material master record, and if we create a PO for that material, the tolerances are carried to the purchase order. If we set the under delivery and over delivery tolerances in the purchasing info record. And if we create a PO for that material and vendor, then also the tolerances are carried to the purchase order. Okay, we will take one example for this. Example for under delivery and over delivery tolerances in material master record. We have a material R-1006. Okay, so in this material, we can see that the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are 5% as shown in figure below. Okay, we can see here. We can see here. I will make this smaller. See here. In the purchasing view of this material master record of this material, we can see the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are 5%. Okay. And these tolerances are taken from the purchasing value key in the purchasing view in the material master record. We can see here the purchasing value key is 4. Okay, so how this purchasing value key is, that is the tolerances are set in the purchasing value keys, that is set up in the customizing in material management under purchasing material master define purchasing value keys. I will take you to the SAP system and show you this one. Let us go to SPRO. I will go to SPRO, SAP reference, go to then material management, then given here purchasing material master, purchasing material fine purchasing value is here. Okay, here we can see here, the, for example, this purchasing value key 4. Click and select that 4. See the total under delivery and over delivery tolerances are 5%. Okay, and you select 3. Click on only under delivery tolerance is 5%. Select 2. We can see the under delivery and over delivery tolerance is 10%. Purchasing value keys are set up here based on the what purchasing value keys you use. Okay, in the material master, then the system will update the tolerances. For example, I will display you this material R-10006 and show you this, how this purchasing value key is, there actually is maintained. Let me go to here. Okay, let me R-1006, enter, select purchasing view, plant 9110. We can see the purchasing value key is 4 and the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are 5%. Okay, as maintained in the purchasing value key here in the material master record. Okay, that we have just now seen there. Okay, next we will create, let us how to test it. We will create a purchase order for the material R-1006 and check if the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are copied to the purchase order. Okay, we will do one simple exercise here and I will show you actually. Let me take you to the SAP system. Let me open one new and let us go to ME21N, which is the create purchase order here. Go to ME21N, put some vendor and my purchasing organization, purchasing group, my company code, and the material what we just size R-100. Let us call back this material 6. Okay, any quantity, let us say, and my plant is 9110. Storage location is 1000. Okay, so here I will put some price here. Go to the delivery tab page and see if the tolerances are carried to the purchase order. I can see that the over delivery and under delivery tolerances of 5% are captured in the purchase order. Okay, they are captured from the material master, from the purchasing view of the material master record to the purchase order. Okay, so this is one simple exercise we have done. Okay, next we will take up one example for under delivery and over delivery tolerances in purchasing info record. For example, we have one material R-10007 and vendor 5000. And here, if you see the info record for this vendor 50002 and material R-10007, we have maintained a under delivery and over delivery tolerance of 5%. Okay, now if we create a purchase order for this material and this vendor, then the tolerances from the info record are carried to the purchase order. Okay, let me show you this info record here. Let me take you to the SAP screen. The info record, which is ME13 transaction code. Okay, so we will put the vendor and the material number R-10007 and vendor is 5002. Put the vendor number, material number, and our purchasing organization is IN01 and plant 9110. Enter. So we can see here, go to the purchasing organization. We can see the under delivery and over delivery tolerance of 5% are maintained. Now, if we create a purchase order for this material and this vendor, then these tolerances should be carried over to the purchase order. Okay, now we will do one small simple exercise. Create a purchase order for material R-10007 and vendor 50002 and check if the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are copied to the purchase order. Let me go to SAP screen. Let me go to let me go to ME21N here. What is the vendor 5002 and let me purchasing organization, my purchasing group, my company code, and the material for which I am going to create the PO is from this is from the info record because the info record is for this material and this vendor. Okay, so let me put the plant and storage location. Okay, so quantity, some quantity. Okay, now we can see that in the delivery tab page, the over delivery and under delivery tolerances are, copied from the info record of this material and this vendor to the purchase order. Okay, so this is one simple exercise. And also, let us say if we create a PO for a material for which the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are not set up in the material master record, I mean in the purchasing view or in the info record for another material and vendor, then we can directly set the under delivery and over delivery tolerances in the delivery tab page in the item details in the purchase order. For example, let us say I will try to create a PO. Okay, let me come back. Let me try to create a PO for another vendor and another for which I do not have I have not maintained the under delivery or over delivery tolerances either in the material master record or in the info record. Okay, I will use this material R-10003. Okay, let us first check this material whether the tolerances are maintained in the purchasing view in the material master record. My plant is 9110. Okay, for this material not maintain any purchasing value here and no tolerances here. See, they are zero here. Zero. Okay. Now let me create the purchase order for this material and this vendor. Okay. So let me put the plant. I will put my storage location and also I will put the some quantity. Okay. So price I will put. So now let me go to the delivery tab. I can see that the under delivery and over delivery tolerances are blank. Why? Because we have not maintained them either in the purchasing view of this material or in the info record of this vendor and this material. That is the reason, they are not updated in the purchase order. Okay, now In such cases, we can manually maintain this under delivery and over delivery tolerances here. Okay, for example, I want to maintain some under delivery tolerance of 5% and over delivery tolerance of 5%. I will put them and enter, and I can save this purchase order. And also here, there is one unlimited checkbox here. What I was telling initially, right? If we check this one, then we can post GR for any quantity, okay, more than the PO quantity. Okay, so this is about the unlimited checkbox. Okay, so this is about the under delivery and over delivery tolerances in inventory management. Thank you for watching my video, and soon we will see in another video with another interesting topic. Thank you.